Have you ever had a dream where you met with the President of the United States or a Prime Minister or a king? Well, we're going to talk about what politicians and other government officials can mean in dreams. Politicians are a common people symbol that can show up in your dreams. So we're going to talk about what they can mean. Now, politics in a dream can represent literally political views, your political views, or God's political views. It can also represent spiritual views as well. And politics in dreams can represent denominational differences. So the dream can be literal, talking about politics or speaking of your political views, or it could be symbolic of spiritual views or denominational differences. And so we're going to talk about what politicians or the different types of politicians or government officials can mean in a dream. Now, politicians in dreams can be representative of someone who is trying to convince you to think as they think, or to see their point of view, or for you to think from their point of view. Could also represent someone who is trying to win your favor, just like politicians literally try to win the votes of the people. The politician in your dream can be symbolic of someone who's trying to gain favor with you or a particular group that you're associated with. So let's look at some political figures and government officials that may show up in your dreams. So number one, the president or the prime minister or a king. So if one of these politicians or people show up in your dreams, it could be literal. It could be the literal president of the United States or the prime minister of your country or king in your country. The president or prime minister can also represent Jesus Christ himself. Also, a prime minister or a president or king could represent your boss or your supervisor of your job, and could also be representative of your pastor or your spiritual leader. So it just depends on the context of the dream. What's going on in the dream will tell you who the president in your dream or the prime minister or king in your dream is representing. Number two, the governor. So the governor in your dream can again represent the literal governor of your particular state. It can also represent Jesus Christ again, or it could represent someone in authority, a prominent person in your community or in your environment, someone who is in authority over you or a particular group that you're affiliated with, like the head of an organization or a ministry. Could represent someone who makes major decisions as well in a particular area in your life. Now, the governor can be equivalent to the office of an apostle. An apostle has headship over more than one church. So just like the governor would have authority over one state, and that particular state within it would have different cities and different townships, but you would have one governor over that particular state. So it could be representative of the office of the apostle. So it just depends on what's going on in the dream. Number three, the mayor. So the mayor would be similar to the governor symbol in a dream, except it just has a smaller area or of jurisdiction that it would be head over. So the mayor in a dream could represent the pastor of a church or the head of an organization or a ministry. Number four, a Supreme Court judge. So if you have a judge show up in your dream, It could represent a literal judge, or it could represent Jesus Christ or God the Father. So if someone you know in the dream is the judge. So for instance, and I've had a dream like this, I've had a dream where the person that was seated on the judge's bench was a family member. And so if it's someone that you know, it could be representative of how you feel about the person or what you think of the person, or how you see the person. For instance, it could be someone that you feel has a superiority attitude towards you. They act like they're superior or better than you. They may have a judgmental attitude towards you. So it just depends on how they're acting towards you in the dream. If they're looking down on you, you may feel that they look down on you in real life. And so this would be a negative type of dream. But you can have a dream where the judge is pardoning you from some offense that you committed. So the judge in that particular dream could represent Jesus Christ or God the Father, pardoning you from your sin or transgression. So just depends on what's going on in the dream, and it will tell you how to apply the judge symbol. Number 5, a police officer. And many of us have had dreams of police officers, and these types of dreams can be good or bad. It just depends on what's going on in the dream. So police officers in dreams, in the positive sense, can represent angelic presence. It can represent protection, heavenly protection upon your life. In the negative sense, police officers can represent demonic forces as well. You can have a dream, and many people have had dreams where police officers are chasing them or putting handcuffs on them and throwing them in jail and locking them up. So this will represent demon forces that are trying to stop you from progressing in life, that are trying to hold you captive to maybe the things of your past, this type of thing. So that would be a negative symbol, police officer symbol in your dream. So it just depends on what's going on in the dream. Now, you can have a dream where you are a police officer in the dream, and you're not a police officer in real life. So this could be showing that you need to exercise spiritual authority over a particular situation in your life. So God could be encouraging you in this dream to stand in your authority as a Christian, as a believer in Jesus Christ, and exercise your spiritual authority over a particular area in your life. Number 6, a correction officer or correctional officer or prison guard. This would be similar, sort of similar to the police officer symbol, except that prison guards or correction officers work exclusively in the prison system or jail system. So, first of all, it could be a play on words. Correction or correctional officers could be showing that the dreamer needs some correcting in certain areas of their life, and God wants to bring correction to the dreamer. If you dream that you are the prison guard, God could be showing again that as a Christian you have spiritual authority. In the book of Matthew, the 18th chapter and the 18th verse, it says, "Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." And so God is encouraging the dreamer to exercise or stand in their spiritual authority in a particular area in their life. And if you dream that the prison guard is just being so mean and throwing you in jail and locking the prison door, of course, this could be representative again of a demonic force or that's trying to hold you captive, or it could represent an addiction or some sort of a stronghold in your life that has held you bound and captive, and you can't quite seem to get free from it. And so God is encouraging you to get free from whatever it is that's holding you captive. So the prison guard symbol in this type of dream can be representative of an addiction, could be representative of a stronghold or a negative issue in the dreamer's life. So the prison guard is personified. It's an addiction or a negative issue that's been personified in the dream. Have you dreamt about a political figure or a government official? If you have, I want to hear about it. Leave it in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of the Dream Team. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, please. And don't forget to share this video with your family and your friends and your fellow dreamers. Turn on your notifications so you won't miss any upcoming videos. I'll talk to you next time.